So this is the given Cartesian plane and the given point is this. Now we have to write the position of this point in such a way that it will represent the precise location of the point in the Cartesian plane. As I told you earlier, what Descartes did was he represented the position of the point with the help of perpendicular distances on both the horizontal and the vertical axis, where the horizontal axis is x-axis and the vertical axis is the y-axis. So basically, we can represent the position of this point by writing down its distance from the x and y-axis. If I am standing at the origin and I have to reach this point, all I have to do is travel 1, 2 and 3 units along the x-axis and 1 and 2 units along the y-axis. As we can see, the perpendicular distance of this point from y-axis is 1, 2 and 3 units, and from x-axis it's 1 and 2 units. So now, what is the distance from x and y-axis called? The perpendicular distance from y-axis, that is this distance, is known as x-coordinate or the abscissa. In a similar manner, the perpendicular distance from the x-axis, that is this distance, is known as the y-coordinate or the ordinate. So now here abscissa is the distance along x-axis and ordinate is the distance along y-axis. Now, how will we write the position of this point? The common notation or the general notation to write the coordinate of the point is this one, that is abscissa, ordinate. So here, as I told you, abscissa is the distance along x-axis or the perpendicular distance of the point from y-axis. The perpendicular distance here is 3 units and the distance along y-axis, that is ordinate, is 2 units. The written representation of the shown point is 3, 2. Let us take another example and understand this method in a better way. Let us suppose this is our given point and we have to represent its notation in the given form. So again, I have to write it in the form of abscissa, ordinate. So what is abscissa? It is the distance that we have to travel along x-axis. Along x-axis, I have to travel 1 and 2 units. But since I am traveling along negative x-axis, therefore its abscissa will be -2. Now the ordinate. The ordinate is the distance that we have to travel along y-axis in order to reach this particular point. Now the distance that we have to travel is 1 unit along the negative y-axis. Therefore, its ordinate will be -1. So the written representation of this point is -2, -1. And the most important point here is that we cannot write this in the form of -1, -2. The ordinate and abscissa are not interchangeable. We'll discuss more on this later. Now let's talk about the quadrant sign. By quadrant sign, I mean what are the sign of abscissa and ordinate in a particular quadrant. So as we can see in quadrant 1, all the points lie along the positive x-axis. Therefore, the sign of abscissa will be positive. Similarly, along the y-axis, all the points are positive. So the sign of ordinate will also be positive. Now in quadrant 2, we try to move along negative x-axis. So its abscissa or x-quadrant will be negative. But since we have to move along positive y-axis, its ordinate will be positive. Now in quadrant 3, the x-axis is negative, that is, the x-coordinate or abscissa will be negative. And since the y-axis is also negative, so the y-coordinate or ordinate will also be negative. So the sign of abscissa will be negative and ordinate will also be negative. Now in quadrant 4, x-axis is positive, so the abscissa will be positive. But y-axis is negative, so the ordinate will be negative.